What is up, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the WWE Elite 27 Flashback Badass Billy Gunn figure. You know, Billy Gunn had a lot of different characters that he tried out before he ended up landing on Badass Billy Gunn. I believe his first appearance in WWE, he was part of the Smoking Guns tag team. He's always been kind of a tag team guy. He broke off into a singles career for a little bit. Didn't really pan out too much because, you know, a lot of rumors here and there. I'm not going to get into it all, but he was being held back, blah, 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 all this stuff. But I won't get into all that because that could go on, turn into a rant. But what I will say is he originally, his debut was as Billy Gunn. Kept the same name with a tag team with Bart Gunn. They were called the Smoking Guns. And then later on, he moved on, kind of got, started floundering a little bit, kind of after he broke away from the Smoking Guns, he started the Rockabilly theme, which was his singles thing. And then I believe, what was it? He faced, I think it was in 1996, King of the Ring, he faced Road Dogg. And that's when they were both kind of, you know, just kind of there, I guess. They ended up forming a tag team, and he killed off the Rockabilly and took over Badass Billy Gunn. And then he turned in later on, he kind of took on the Badass Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass theme, and then they were the New Age Outlaws, and then eventually they joined the Generation X. Okay, so there's your little backstory, because I know more than the back of this stupid card. Speaking of the card, here is the card if you want to check it out. I know I didn't do that for the Brett review, so I apologize, but there it is. And it's got some nice side artwork on the back. If you want to read the little read-up, you can. I thought I gave a pretty decent backstory, though. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could keep talking about it, but let's just talk about the figure. He does come with 2 t-shirts. Actually, I left the t-shirt in the other room, so I'm going to pause this, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I came to class unprepared, but he does come with 2 bandanas, which just kind of slide up. They just kind of slide out. It says to Generation X. I don't know why I got such a glare, and this thing does not want to focus at all. Fuck us. Thank you. So there you go with that. And then we have the D-Generation X white t-shirt, which I don't think he ever wore, or anybody ever wore. It doesn't say anything on the back. It should say 2 words, suck it, but it doesn't. Nothing on the back of this. It should say 2 words, suck it on there. This Mattel we were like, screw it. We don't need that. This is his bandana. I'm probably going to keep him with. This is kind of like the Tupac bandana that he used to wear. He kind of looks like an 80-year-old man a little bit. Back in my day, Frankfurt used to cost a nickel. Yes, they did. But you just slide that right off, and then you slide this back on here. My computer is making all types of weird noises right now. Downloading DC Universe Online right now, so it's like doesn't know what it wants to do right now. But anywho. I don't know. It looks kind of funky with this on, so I think I'm going to just keep that off, and I'll just keep this one on. I like the way this one looks a little bit better. There we go. He can take this off. There's just 2 tabs on the side, same with the white t-shirt. And you just untab it, and then slide it over his head. If I can do that. There we go. Alright. Everything's off now. There we go. It's kind of got some lubricant on his chest and neck here. But he stands pretty tall. I mean, I guess you could say he's in scale. As far as a size comparison goes, I'll bring in Brett, which is supposed to be much shorter than Billy Gunn. And he's shorter, so there you go. And I'll bring in Sean, and he's supposed to be much shorter than Billy Gunn, and he is. So there you go. As far as looks-wise, I think he's pretty decent. He should have a big kiss symbol right here where his dinger is. Oh, my dinger! But it is on the back, so they got that. And it should say Mr. Ass right here, but I guess they can't really put ass on there because it's a toy and little kids buy it. So I understand it, and they did the best they could, so that's fine with me. It says BA for badass, and then BG over here, Billy Gunn. So nice job on that, and that is these are all. I think his attire is pretty decently accurate. It does say Diaz, the DX logo, which he did used to have on his boots. As far as his articulation, his head does move side to side. It does look up okay. It looks down all right too. It can do a full 360. His arms go up about that far. Pretty good range of motion there. Really got to give it to Mattel with these shoulder joints. They are really smooth and can do a full 360, bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow, a wrist rotation, a wrist hinge. It does have an ab crunch which go back and forth, and he does have a waist swivel, and oh boy, his waist swivel is frozen. Good job on that, QC. Let me see if I can pop it. No, doesn't want to move. Okay, but it is there, so I mean, hopefully you don't get one that's like mine, where it's got QC problems in the waist. I don't know. Looks like it doesn't want to move at all. His legs are on T-jointed, or are T-jointed. Excuse me. Blech. They go forward and out. Not the best range of motion. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sean and Brett have much better range of motion with this. I gotta turn that stupid. Turn my speakers off. He's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He does have a boot swivel, ankle pivot here. Sorry, excuse me, I brain farted again. And let's see if I can get this ankle to move. No, that ankle doesn't want to move either. My God, it's the third figure in a row. The ankles on these. Wow, look at that. Finally got it to move. So there you go. Just be very careful with that joint. I don't trust that joint. It could snap off at any minute. Just be careful, guys. Looking out for you. But as far as his look, I think they did a pretty decent job with the hair. I have seen much worse, a la the Diamond Dallas Page figure. So they could do much worse, but overall, I think he's a pretty decent figure. Glad I picked him up, and I'll be picking up if they ever come out with an X-Pac figure and a China figure. That will complete Generation X for me. Maybe a Stephanie McMahon if that ever happens, but that would be like more of Generation X 2000. But so there you go. There is your King Mr. Ass, because he did win King of the Ring. He actually beat X-Pac to win the King of the Ring. So, yeah, so there you go. There's another little fun fact. Definitely does come with a lot of stuff here. I would have preferred maybe a tag team title belt over an extra t-shirt. But it's nice that he does come with these extra accessories and extra headbands. So, pretty decent figure. Definitely 2 thumbs up here. The face could be a little bit better. I get the whole smirk thing, but overall, I think he's a good figure. Worth the money to pick him up. The $20 to pick him up. I believe he's $18.99 at most stores. But he is out there, and don't overpay on eBay for him, because I have seen him on eBay for like $36. So don't buy him for $36, please. So yeah, there's my 2 cents. Let me know your 2 cents down in the comments below. Yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.